Welcome to my channel. I'm Rude Rossi and I make clothes from scratch. So in this video, I'm going to be making a turtleneck fleece tracksuit. I'm putting in horizontal zipper pockets at the front of the thigh. I'm just cutting out all the pieces that I need to make my tracksuit. I always add extra length to the sleeves. I'm also putting in a vertical zip on one of my sleeves. I'm just cutting out my neckband and I want it to be 10 centimeters on a fold. And I am cutting out my waistband. Here is my zipper support. I'm not actually sure what the proper term is for this, but I will be doing a tutorial on how to create this pattern. Here I'm just measuring how big I want my pocket to be. Make sure that your fabric is right sides together with the zip sandwiched in between, and the zip also has to be facing right side down. I sew it down and I top stitch. Now I'm making sure the other part of the sleeve is connected also. And make sure that I pin that into place so that I don't lose where I want it to be, and then I flip it over to sort out how I need my pocket to be situated. I'm sewing the other side of the zipper now and I top stitched that also. This is how I want my sleeve to look once it's finished. I'm pinning the zipper closed so that that doesn't shift. Now I'm pinning my pocket down so that doesn't shift also. Now I sew all those pieces together slowly but surely. I just had to fast forward this video and then I overlock it. Here I am just showing you the pocket functionality before I top stitch the pieces together. Now I'm moving on to the horizontal zips in the joggers. I did plan to do two, but one came out wavy when I did it and I wasn't sure if it was going to look good doing a second one, so I left it as one, but it turned out great anyway. I'm just putting zipper tabs on each end of the zips. I have 3 zips altogether in this tracksuit. Now I'm cutting out the lining of the pocket. I'm making sure everything's centered up. I've marked notches of the center, so I'm just making sure that they all match up. The pocket lining is the same length widthways as the joggers, so that was relatively easy. Now you saw there how it's wavy and I wasn't very confident about how that turned out, but it was good in the end. I have my pocket pieces ready and now it's time to install those. I can also do a tutorial about how I do my pockets as well. Now I'm just overlocking the inside pockets closed. I will do a separate video tutorial on how to do the turtlenecks. Now I'm installing my zipper cover so that there's no raw edges. I will also be doing a tutorial on this as well because it does look complicated in my video. I've sewn everything together and now I'm turning it right side out, and this is the point where I realise I've done a very good job on the turtleneck. Once I'm happy with how that looks, I go back and trim the excess zipper because we will not be needing that anymore. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and everything is matching exactly how I wanted it to be so that it looks professional. Now I'm securing the rest of the turtleneck down, and I have to leave a gap because it's just impossible to overlock that whole section. So this is where I'm showing you the gaps that I've left, and then I can top stitch. Now I'm stitching the pocket that's going to go at the front of the jumper. I'm pinning it down so that it doesn't shift while I am trying to sew it onto my jumper. Those pieces are overlocked, and now I am top stitching. Time to attach the sleeves. Once I've attached the sleeves, I top stitch, and this is the part where I sew the bodice and the sleeves where they join under the arm, and I overlock this section. Now I'm attaching the waistband. These are my elastics. I use elastic for the cuffs on the joggers, the waistband for the joggers, and then the cuffs on the sleeves. And this is how I sew them closed. This is how I install all of the elastic. Once I've pinned them all together, I go to my overlock machine and overlock that to the fabric. Then I fold over the fabric with the elastic and pin that down. You want to make sure that the fabric is close to the elastic, but quite tight, but not too tight where the elastic is folding. You do want to make sure that the fabric is quite snug with the elastic because it doesn't look good when there's a load of loose fabric once you've sewn it down. Now I'm going to be installing my grommets, and these are the things I use to do that. And you can see all the dents in the wood of how many grommets I install into my tracksuits. I measure where I want the grommets, and I usually do it 2 centimeters down from the top and 2.5 centimeters, so an inch from the seam line. Now I'm just cutting small holes to install the grommet. I always cut an extra square of fabric for extra support for the grommet so that it doesn't shift or like twist or do anything. So you just want to make sure that the grommets are really nice in there. Now I'm making my handmade branded zipper pulls. It's all done and I love the way it turned out.